frickin' wasp or a hornet try to sneak into the silver pellet. It is definitely hot today. Didn't like the sound of that. Well, I had to do corpse removal today. There was a dead mouse in the house. That looks better. A little bit messy from that first whipper snipping, but otherwise not too bad. Ooh. Get up the hill, get all this stuff off my windshield. Why does everything land on my windshield? Like, what did my windshield do to you? Yeah. My client's like, she doesn't do well with dead carcasses, right? So it's like, oh, you shut up. You shut up. I gotta get out of the car in 2 seconds. Cut me some slack, man. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, there was a mouse. It must have died in there over the winter, and it was just a ball of fur. It was like there was nothing left to it, but it didn't smell too good. But before he died, it's like, cause I guess she left out some poison or whatever. He chewed all that, kind of like, you poisoned me. I'm gonna chew your. Quiet there. Quiet. Gonna chew your cushion. It's like, goodbye, cruel world. Chomp, 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 chomp. And he died on the other Mac. And that's what happened. And that, my friends, is how it happened. Put this down. That one's. The window's all the way down. Put it down more. Put it down more. It is hot. That is a stinking one. Alright. Oh, I locked that thing today. I gotta unlock that now. That's like a lot of work. Ugh. Dead mouse smelling little doodader. Just ate a piece of pollen. Oh, gotta do both sides. Oh yeah. Yeah, the animals were getting into that, so hopefully that'll hold them back. I can't put it too tight because then she won't be able to open it, eh? So garbage truck broke this week, so it won't be fixed till next week. So at least the raccoons and whatever don't have and the ravens don't have everything all over the road, eh? So they should come up with better latch designs for those that you can actually lock the top. That Johnny? Nope, that's not Johnny. That's not Johnny. Look like Johnny. That's not Johnny. I'll put that over there. I could do more work today, but I think tomorrow is going to be a grueling enough day, and the day after is going to be grueling enough. There was still a lot of flies this morning. And I gotta tell you, wearing this thing, you don't realize how hot it is. Like, until you take it off, it's like, okay, it's 30 degrees. Well, it's 35 in that thing. Like, even with the vents in it, like it doesn't breathe that well, right? So you find yourself getting short-winded and stuff, like, and you realize you're actually breathing harder through that because it doesn't take much in front of your face to slow down your breathing, right? You don't notice it in the first 10 minutes, but 2 hours later, like, holy jeez, why am I panting like a dog? You know, and that's what it is. It's like it restricts your airflow. But I got pretty much everything caught up today. Oh, scrap metal, I've got no place for it in my car. My rolling toolbox, as I call it. But I do have, I can't get a scrap metal run in this week, but if I could, I'd probably get a pretty good one in. I wonder how my dad fared out with his new Roto-Yam chainsaw. I hope it worked out well for him. Like, for the money he paid, he's not expecting much, but like, we got to get the wood done, and all my big saws are done, and it'll be like, I was contemplating going out and just getting the big saw and let my dad use it, because do it that, like, because you're not gonna save money no matter which way you go. But it's like, okay, you're not really saving money, but you're not gonna spend as much if you do it this way. So for me, like, if I could say buy a chainsaw and pay it off in 2 months, I would just go and, okay, here's my credit card, pay it off in 2 months, doesn't matter, charge the whole thing, and it's all one payment in one spot and one interest, right? But I can't do that. I just don't, for what I'm going to be buying, it's going to take me several months to pay it off, right? So what I got to do is do the other way, rather than maxing, you know, putting the full load of it on the credit card. Instead, just get them to charge me monthly. Yes, you'll pay a little extra interest on, you know, on the in-store financing, but you have less debt on the card at a time, which means your monthly interest rate on the card will be less. Where if you max it right out to pay for the whole thing on the card, then you're paying it down from the highest interest. Where this, you're working your way up, but by the time it works up to a certain point, and then it just, you know, you got it paid off. So, gonna go home, call Kelly's, price out the brakes for this thing. I don't know how I'm gonna get them. Because if I have to put that on the credit card, that really hurts me too. Well, everything hurts me. Everything hurts me. Like, I'm not far enough ahead to be able to do anything, right? I have no flexibility. So I got to be very, very careful how I spend, right? If I have to put it on the credit card, I will, because if I have to, I got no choice, right? You know, like, there's only so much longer I'm going to get, you know, there's so much, I only have so much time to live on these brakes, you know what I mean? Like, at some point, like, I'm already past the point of no return, you know what I mean? Like, at some point, it's just, I'm going to get complete brake failure, and, you know, like, I can already hear the metal on metal, so if there's any pad left, it's like a 16th, you know what I mean? So I can't stretch that out too much further, I'm sure. But maybe one brake pad's really good, I don't know. But I know the brakes are not that good, so there's certain things you can let slide, and then, you know, sometimes you just gotta, okay, well, that throws off my plan. And that's the thing that I'm always talking about, is like stuff like that. I wasn't anticipating, well, I knew the brakes were bad when I bought it, but like now they're really bad, so I gotta do it, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta do it, you gotta do it. You don't want to do it. No one ever wants to have to fix shit, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you probably watch like Boyd Boddington and Shady Tree Garage and all that. The shows are not on anymore, I don't think, but you know, all these cars, they got a clean, you know, 69 SS Chevelle, or Chevelle SS. You know, oh, we're going to change the carb and change it, and it's all clean parts, you know what I mean? Oh, if there's any rust, it's like a little bit of surface rust, and they hit it with the WD-40 or whatever, and liquid wrench or whatever, and make it look like they did this big job. No, you want to impress me, work on this thing. This thing is completely fused. Oh? You know, like, the bolts are fused. Like, you don't take these bolts off, you cut them off. You break them off or you cut them off. That's the problem working on old vehicles, right? You have to break everything off because it's so rusted and fused. I mean, this is a 24-year-old vehicle, you know what I mean? Like, it's old. It's a 99 or a 2000. I forget what the ownership says. I'll have to look when I get home so I can order up the right brakes for it. Like, this thing shouldn't be alive. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be alive. Glad it is, though. Gonna go in, get home, get into my friggin' truck. That's one thing I hate about work and the stuff I do, especially whipper snip, because if you get into poison ivy or something, like, you know, you can't whipper snip in shorts. You'll get away with it a little bit, but like doing the stuff I do, it's all really long stuff, right? So if there's something in there that's going to poison you, like poison oak, poison ivy, poison sumac,